John, we talked last week a little bit about Christine Blasey Ford's allegations about the inconsistencies in her stories. This one, coming from Deborah Ramirez, published by The New Yorker, this takes the cake. There is nothing published in this story that should give any reasonable person doubt that this was made up, falsified, or simply not true.
No, I mean, at least Christine Blasey Ford had the therapist notes, right? I mean, this new one, this Ramirez woman, doesn't have any witnesses. And the witnesses she does have are saying, we don't remember it. I mean, her best friends are sitting there saying, we were her best friend, and if this happened, we definitely would have known about it, and we definitely didn't know about it. So, I mean, this is a new low, and you're absolutely right. The story here is the journalistic malpractice on the part of Ronan Farrow and The New Yorker, because the Ramirez story is a non-story. I mean, we shouldn't even be discussing it until she finds someone who can actually corroborate the story. And Patty Murray's out there, senator, saying, well, if someone steals your car, you'd believe them. Yeah, but if I said someone stole my car and then I said it was Justice Sonia Sotomayor who stole my car, anyone reasonable would be like, yeah, we're going to need to see at least a shred of evidence for that. But here the Democrats seem to not want any, are totally incurious to finding evidence for this.
Right, not at all. I guess I don't understand. I mean, even the New York Times wouldn't publish this. You're in a sorry spot journalistically if you publish something that even the New York Times refuses to publish. How does an editor okay an article that has a title that essentially says a second woman credibly accuses Judge Brett Kavanaugh of sexual misconduct, and then include within your article the sentence that says after 6 days of carefully assessing her memories, she had admitted that her memories were faulty, and consulting with her lawyer, she decided to come forward. I don't understand what happens in those 6 days that memories that were otherwise spotty and missing can be somehow, I don't know, regenerated or grow back with the help of an attorney.
Yeah, I have no idea how to answer that. I have no idea. If I or you or anyone in a journalistic outlet tried to run this story up the flagpole, it would be rejected immediately. And, I think it just shows you that that journalism is dead. I mean, there is an agenda here, and they don't really care if they're credible as long as they think, the ultimate goal here is to delay. And if they think that this will help delay the confirmation process, it's worth losing all of their credibility over.
Well, clearly they must believe that or they wouldn't have done something like this. So Ronan Farrow published this. His co-author was Jane Mayer. This is what she said this morning. She was asked, where did the corroborating source for this article come from? Besides Ramirez, you're not supposed to, as a journalist, just publish an allegation that someone makes unless there's proof of it, like you said with your car analogy. Jane Mayer was asked, well, where did the corroborating source come from? And she responded, he remembers it from, he was in the same dorm and he remembers it clearly. And the interviewer asked her, but did he see the incident? And Mayer says, no. As I've said, he heard it from someone who was there. That's their corroborating evidence. Nobody that they can name, someone who wasn't.
That's not a witness.
No, it is not. It is not a witness. It is someone who heard gossip, whether or not that was true.